Hello again, Steve here with a few thoughts about something that happened to me a couple of days ago. Still along the lines of the Donald Trump thing for a bit anyway. I was cruising along the car and I was just flipping through the radio there, as I do once in a while. Not very often, I don't listen to much, but I didn't have my earbuds for a podcast, so I was listening to the radio a little bit. And there was a local talk show on. And of course, everybody's calling in to try to find out what happened, how did this Donald Trump guy get in, kind of thing, right? And it's a funny thing, actually. That's kind of a funny thing, actually, because most of these radio commentators, they were completely clueless. They believe their own bubble, and now people are asking them how Trump got in. It's just absolutely astounding. Hey, people, how about ask people who predicted it? Outside the media somewhere. And not Michael Moore necessarily, the only guy apparently in liberal land who predicted it. But of course, lots of people predicted it, and Coulter and people like that who are not to be heard of or seen of, But yeah, there's been lots of people. Yours truly, for example. But of course, I'm not. I get 5 views on YouTube. So, but anyways, in this particular, I just listened to for a few minutes because it was pretty interesting. There was this guy who called in. He says, actually, the first thing I want to say is I am a conservative, which I wasn't sure what that had to do with it. But then he started going on about how he was so scared about Donald Trump. And he had these feelings, and I wish the guy would say, well, can you get to the argument? But he didn't, of course. And he made the point, finally his argument, I guess, would be that Donald Trump is scary because he's like a salesman and not a statesman, right? And I was thinking, well, I mean, I'm not pro-Trump. I don't want any politician running around telling me what to do. But I'd sure as hell rather deal with a salesman. For God's sakes, a salesman is going to give me an offer, right? It's going to make the case for an offer. And I can choose whether to take it or not take it, right? Not a statesman. No, not a statesman. A statesman is the kind of guy who comes after you with the guns of the state and tells you that everybody says I'm in charge, so you got to do what the fuck I told you to do. And so, no, I don't want no friggin' statesman. I have to disagree with you. A statesman can fly the hell out of somewhere. I'll take a salesman. If I'm going to take anybody to be in charge for a while, how about a salesman? At least a salesman is used to asking you and asking politely and giving good service so that you might come back and buy again. And that's what Donald Trump is? I don't know. You can get these Black Lives Matters and these hooligans out of the way somehow. It could well be about as good a president as you could expect. But in the end, like I say, it's a shitty system, so the system will eventually crash. So maybe we'll just have some less draconian times for a while with a salesman in charge rather than a statesman. Steve here again, great chatting. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.